Listen, man, I'm going to beat this dead horse one more time, and I feel like I need to show this particular video because this shows everything that I talk about in regards to why Madden football is where it is. We're talking about player interaction. We're talking about two-man animations, which you can combine that with player interaction. You're going to see it right here in this very first example right there. That's a two-man animation. That is not an organic sequence between Joe Hayden and the receiver there. Same thing you're going to see with Mike Hilton. This is not organic. This is a two-man sequence that plays out, right? So it's always going to look that way for the most part in the right scenario. We're talking about physics. And when I'm talking about physics, I mean physics being on at all times. And we'll get into that in a little bit later in the video. And I'm talking about awareness. Players being aware of what's actually happening on the field and not just stuck into their play art or stuck into the assignment. And you're going to see all of that in this very next clip here, looking at Mark Barron and looking at David DeCastro. And this is a screenplay. And as you can see there, David DeCastro has no idea that Mark Barron is there. Mark Barron has no idea that he's there. And it is because of the play art. The play art for this screenplay is for DeCastro to just run aimlessly along with his other buddies there until the receiver catches the ball, and then the computer will register, turn around, and try to block. And this is why you don't get organic situations. I want to see the game get to a point where DeCastro makes a decision here. What if this isn't a real game? Maybe if he blocks too early and it's a penalty. And then look at Mark Barron. He has no idea that DeCastro is there because his assignment has him locked into James Conner, which is cool. In theory, he's playing good defense, but it's not cool because, again, there's no recognition of David DeCastro. He's locked in to James Conner. And speaking of locked in, look at this. The two-man animation now kicks in. The two-man anim kicks in. The dice roll is saying that Mark Barron is going to win this scenario, and he's warped into position to create the two-man animation to give us the illusion that they're fighting for the ball. And Mark Barron knocks the ball out, and then it makes you feel like, oh, that was great defense. But in theory, it wasn't. Madden team is going to have to find a way to allow this game to play freely and not depend on so much scripting in terms of animations and dice rolls, implementing or dice rolls, introducing those animations. All right, that's all I got, man. Hit that like button, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.